Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is finally that time. I know I've been gone away for a while. Yes, I've been having some issues with my setup, and I'm slowly working to figuring that out. And yeah, things are slightly better, so I'm able to record a video. Let's go. But before we get into anything, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys here. The guys who've been supporting my channel, supporting my, what I'm doing here. All the views, bro. 98 views being my highest views. Crazy, bro. 50, 28, 45. These numbers look small, but realistically, in my eyes, they're huge because if I think of 45 different users, 98 different users, 98 different people, or 45 different people, that's a lot. That's a decent crowd, to be honest. So I want to thank you guys for supporting this channel. And yes, in the last 4 days, we have gone up to 8 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Genuinely, I want to thank you guys for watching my stuff, watching my content, and you know what? Let's get to 10 subscribers by the end of this week. Maybe next week we can do 15, maybe 5 subscribers a week, something like that. So help me out, help my brother out. Let's get to 10 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, by the end of this week. And now you're probably wondering, where is Mia? Well, let's just say we ditched her for the fourth leg of my bed. So currently my bed is standing on 3 legs. Yes, it is, trust me. So, moving on to the game, Real Madrid beat Mallorca 2-1 in match day 3 of La Liga. Now, of course we won, but I think we definitely could have won much better. I definitely think we could have done much better. And yeah, I genuinely believe Carlo Ancelotti is back. Props to Guler and Vinicius Jr. for scoring. Vinicius, bro, I'm so happy to see him back in form. 2 games in a row, 2 goals, and Guler just with a great finish from the pass from Dean, or Trent to Dean, Dean to Guler, and Guler with the finish. And bro, that header from Muriqi, I did not expect it because I do remember him putting his hands up, like put it in the box. Puts it in the box and he's the one who gets it. Like, I expected Chomani to defend better, but that's alright. We're gonna go past the momentum, all of this. This is all expected. Ladies and gentlemen, my problem right here is this. This right here is my problem. I don't have a problem with Masantono being taken out because, he hasn't been having the best of performances lately. And I do find it wild that he is our starting player because he's just a brand new signing, and to put him on the starting lineup is outrageous in my opinion. That's a bit much, but nevertheless, I guess Xabi Alonso has his own ways of doing stuff. But then I don't have a problem with that. Brahim Diaz can come on and do whatever he wants. Taking out Arda Güler and Trent at the same time, Vinicius, sure, Vinicius gets tired, so he plays for like 60 to 70 minutes and then goes out. That's alright. We're taking out 2 of our best playmakers on our team. That's like some inspiration from Carlo Ancelotti, bro. That's Ancelotti ball right there, some Don Carlo ball. And I'm a little worried, low-key, because I hope Xabi Alonso doesn't keep up with this, and I hope he does not do stuff like this, because bro, Trent is like our main playmaker. Though he's a right back, bro, he plays more like a right mid. The way he passes and his passes, bro, amazing. But also, brother Mbappe, the poor guy, bro. 2 goals given offside just because he grew his hair out a little bit. It's unfortunate. Honestly, I expect better from Mbappe because Mbappe is one of, if not the fastest players in the world right now. So I don't know why he rushes ahead. I get it, he's trying to make a run, but he makes it a little too early and gets caught in the offside trap. They play the high line really well, but I think even Mbappe contributes to them playing the high line well. And then of course, the Arda Güler's goal getting ruled out because it was a handball. I mean, what was he supposed to do? Chop his arm off? Like, brother, the ball came to him. The only thing he could have done was just let it hit him, and if it hits him in the arm, what is he gonna do about it? His hand was to his body. It's not like it was out, like he put it out there to stop the ball or something like that. But La Liga is La Liga. We're low-key falling off, and yeah, it's disgusting. But here's the lineup. Masantono, as usual, just underperforming. I do expect better from him, but him being a new player, I have to kind of excuse him. I don't think he deserves to be on the starting lineup. I think Brahim Diaz should be starting. As much as I don't like Brahim Diaz, I think he should be starting because, bro, Brahim Diaz came in on 66 minutes and still had a decent, you know, rating compared to this guy who played 66 minutes. Now moving on to the lineup. I will be giving my own ratings, my own thoughts on the players and how they play. We're going to start from top to bottom because I believe the bottom has much more to be talked about. Of course, starting off with Mr. Kiki, Mr. Kylian Mbappe. You know, he had a decent performance in my opinion. I do expect better from him in terms of making runs, staying on side, stuff like that. And yeah, I do think he can be better. So I'm gonna just drop him with a 7.5 because he was a key player in a lot of our plays. He did make runs. He did even score, though they were offside. You gotta give him his flowers where it's due, Mr. Vinicius Jr., bro. I'm so glad to see this guy back. I'm so happy to see him. Days, muscle memory, my bad. Uh, bro, 8.5, man. I'm so glad to see him scoring again, somewhat back in form, and I hope he retains this. I hope the international break doesn't, take it away from him because I'm pretty sure he wasn't called on to the international team for the break. And as concerning as it is, I don't know what Ancelotti is doing with the Brazilian team now because, well, he kind of messed us up last season. Though I have a lot of respect for Ancelotti, I hope he doesn't mess up with the Brazilian team. We're on to Mastantuono. This guy is just a 6, bro. Like, I cannot give him anything more than that because, I like his drive for the sport. I like his, demandingness to call for the ball, like to get a pass, like, pass me the ball, let me try and do something. But bro, you gotta convert that when you get the ball. You got actually gotta step up your game and make passes and probably get a goal or two or something like that. Arda Güler, bro, this guy is a beauty, no questions asked. He's one of our main playmakers, though he's so young. At such a young age, being from Turkey, underrated country in terms of, football talent, but my days was he amazing. I'm so glad to see him play and, actually score. Yeah, genuinely looking forward to what he has for us this season because he gets overlooked so much because of, the Duways and the Limals and the Musiala, stuff like that. Moving on to Mr. Chouameni, bro. Chouameni, I expected better from you. But I mean, bro, you've been doing all right in terms of defense. Just drop you with a 7.5. Easy, 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 bro. Valverde, we need to talk about Valverde, bro, because Valverde has been ghosting lately. Like I haven't heard commentators say his name. I haven't, bothered to say his name myself either. I don't know where he is at right now. I don't know if he's going through stuff or he's just not in form because of the summer break or whatever. But it doesn't make sense. He really needs to get his shit together, bro. He's the captain right now. Like he has to carry the team on his back. He wears the armband, and I expect much better from him. But we gotta give Valverde a bit of a let off, you could call it, because it is Federico Valverde. He was one of, if not the best player on the team last season, besides Mbappe. And yeah, gotta give him his flowers where it's due. Mr. Alexander Arnold will soon be taking this guy back home to Anfield, and I'm looking forward to it. But phenomenal performance in the game. And yeah, brother, just gotta drop you with a 7.5. Great passes. Phenomenal defending too. The way he saved us with that one goal, bro. That one goal where he pulled up out of nowhere and just tackled the guy, and the ball just went past the goal. Initially I thought it went in, and I thought it would be an own goal, but thankfully it went by. But of course, Adam Militao not having one of the best games that he's had so far. First 2 games he definitely popped off, but yeah, I gotta give him his flowers though because he's coming off of 2 ACLs, and from that to be on the starting lineup is crazy considering we have the likes of Rudiger and Raul Asensio, great defenders on our roster right now. But you know what? Nevertheless, brother, I gotta give you a 7.5. It's a bit iffy. I don't know if he really deserves it, but yeah, just edible towel, isn't it? Moving on to Mr. Dean Huijsen, my favorite signing of the summer, if not the best signing in all of La Liga. Whether I just gotta give you an 8 straight up. Like, the way this guy plays, for his age, that's moving from one league to another. Moving from the Prem to La Liga, he's adapted pretty quick, like real fast. And I'm low-key so impressed with him. And yeah, I hope he just keeps this up. Though both of these guys picked up yellows, that's alright, not a big deal. But yeah, just I cannot deny his greatness, bro. He's phenomenal. Mr. Alvaro Carreras with the generational save for Real Madrid. Brother, if not for that save, we would have gone down 2-2, and even better chance of it going down to 3-2 and losing the game. But Carreras with a generational save for Real Madrid. All my days. Courtois just froze, and this guy pops out of nowhere just saving that shit. Like, bro, big up you, bro. Not for you, we would have probably drawn the game. 8.5 every day of the week. Courtois, I don't gotta say much. Just Courtois, isn't it? Like, it's no biggie. But my only concern is Xavi Alonso because of his substituting lately. Like, the last game wasn't up to mark because it didn't make sense to take off Trent and Guller at the same time because they're two of our best playmakers in the game. They're one of the most effective duo in the game. The coordination between Trent and Mbappe is just getting better every time. Coordination between Guler and Dean, Guler and Vinny, bro. Guler is just all rounding at this point. Like, low key impressed. But I hope Xabi Alonso, tends to make better decisions. I do not want to see a repeat of Mr. Don Carlo from the last season. But, I'm happy we won. We're at the top of the table. International break has finally begun. World Cup qualifiers for the European teams are going to begin shortly. And yes, I will be making a video on Portugal. Like, yeah, no shit, I was. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was all for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for all the support that you've given me so far. Let us get to 10 subscribers before the end of this week. I'll be seeing you very soon, so make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment on your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.